Welcome back to our channel and welcome back to the Highline Trail video, part 2. This is the second 7.5 miles of this hike. If you missed the first half, that is on our channel. You can check it out there. There will also be a link in the description below. Come along with us as we make our way from the Granite Park Chalet to the Many Glacier Campground. We're not too far along on the trail yet, but this first mile straight uphill, you can see the chalet down there below and the trail coming up this way to the switchback over there to the rest spot right there. Then we're going to continue on up to another switchback right there, on up to Swiftcurrent Pass. So right here we have evidence of a bear trying to have a ground squirrel buffet. We're coming through the pass and headed up. Leaving food unattended is a violation. Oh yeah. 1.2 miles up to that overlook, which would be amazing, but not in the cards for this group. So Highline Trail Junction, 0.6 of a mile. Many Glacier 6.8. Casey, where have we gotten to?
I don't know, somewhere that's downhill. Swiftcurrent Pass.
We are at the pinnacle of Swiftcurrent Pass, officially entering into Many Glacier. And the important part for us for right now, we're enjoying the fact that it's downhill. Ask us again in another mile. One thing we failed to mention, we just crossed over the Continental Divide. Water on the far side goes to the Pacific Ocean. This snow that right here that is melting will make its way to the Arctic Ocean. It'll take it a while, the North Atlantic. And then on the other side of the park, over there where you can't really see, it would go to the Gulf of Mexico. So who knows? That water will make it there one day. So you're able to see Bullhead Lake, Red Rock Lake, a little sliver of Swiftcurrent Lake, and then Sherburne in the distance, and then out on the horizon, Duck Lake. So what you're looking at here is Swiftcurrent Glacier. You can see several, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but several waterfalls coming off the glacier field there, making their way down into the chain of lakes. We were just passed by some gentlemen doing the CDT, Continental Divide Trail. Starts at Canada, makes its way to Mexico. So, good luck to them. A huge undertaking, obviously. But you can see the chain of lakes as we look down here over the edge. Just amazing views in every direction. right, I was just notified that we just crossed the 10-mile mark. So this hike in total, we're estimating will be at 15 miles when we get done. But we just passed the 10-mile mark, so we've come down a little bit. You can tell we're getting closer to the lakes. And Red Rock Falls is down that way, and I hear there's snacks there. See his cheeks, how full they are? That dude's stuffing it away. Swiftcurrent Glacier up above and waterfalls galore on the way down. If you look at the base right above that one rounded rock, you see where we will be here in the next hour or so. I don't have a clue how long it'll take, but it's 4 o'clock right now, so we'll see what time it is when we get down to that spot. So this would be a terrible place to run into a bear, but there's obviously been a bear because there's bear scat. All right, it's 4:45 and we are at what I'm estimating to be the area that I pointed out earlier, but my estimates could be way off. But we have come down a significant distance. You can see the trail up higher there. Probably not in the video, it's hard to see even with the naked eye, but we're coming down to lake level. Yet another very different aspect of this trail. You get every type of trail, you get every view imaginable, and it's all incredible. Make us famous, babe.
Huh?
Make us famous.
Does that mean fall in the water? 12 freaking miles. I'm not planning to make us famous in the last 3.
All right, we have made our way to the valley floor. We are making our way to the first of many lakes that we will cross, or not cross, but pass on our way back to the parking lot at the Swiftcurrent Motor Inn, where we hope to see my niece Linnea with the scope, and she is supposed to have a grizzly bear ready for me to see. So we'll see if that happens. We have made it to Bullhead Lake. If you were with us on our Grinnell Lake hike, you remember a suspension bridge. Sorry, this many miles in, I have a hard time talking. But this is a different suspension bridge. But see if I can keep it straight. You can tell that it is getting later in the day. Our shadows are getting longer. It's now 6:12 p.m. Okay, we are approaching Red Rock Falls. This is the water flowing between Little Bullhead Lake and Red Rock Lake. You can hear the falls in the distance. We were talking about how Red Rock Falls is amazing. Great hike. If you're ever in Many Glacier, it's a great hike to do. Super cool falls. But 13 miles in, the only thing I would want to do right there is swim. And I'm not doing that today, so we are going to continue on down. That's the beginning. There's more falls further down here. But we were talking about how it just loses its luster at the end of a long hike like this. You don't want to add any steps. Just past Red Rock Falls, we made it to Red Rock Lake and got the privilege to watch this moose feed on the vegetative material on the bottom of the lake. If you've made it this far, why not take a minute to subscribe to our channel, like this video, leave us a comment below, let us know your favorite part of this hike. Okay, we are about to step foot back on the parking lot. It's been a day, to say the least. We are...
Great day is what he meant.
Absolutely.
What
7:08. So that is 10 hours and 1 minute. And that was a really close up of my face, I'm sure. I don't see a large group gathered around in the parking lot, so I'm guessing my hopes of a grizzly bear in the scope when I return to the parking lot may be dashed, but we're hoping we'll at least get a little sympathy from the ranger, so we'll see. Here's the ranger that I said on video would show me a grizzly bear when I got here.
Well, you lied.
All right, this is where we part ways. We are headed back to the campground. Kara is headed back. We had a great time. Logan Pass to here. We made it. Thanks for going.
That was a fabulous day. Thank you.
We have made it back to the RV. I am in a chair and I am comfortable.
Oh my gosh.
It is. We left here at 7 a.m. It is 7:17 p.m. So we've been gone 12 hours. I still got to get something to eat and then go and get the car. So, oh, that was awesome, but it was a long hike. This is post-hike foot maintenance.
Ew, Daddy, don't film it.
Ew, that's gross.
Pop it. Pop it.
Some Dr. Pimple Popper people would like to see. Personally, I think
Just kidding. We're not showing you that. That's gross.
Blur
That's the
out.
only blister I got.
If you watch stuff like that, you're gross.